Hare Krishna devotees. Welcome to the Bhagavatam class. We are very fortunate to have his association of His Holiness Haladdhara Swami Maharaj. Maharaj was born and brought up in Odisha. He came in touch with the devotees at ISKCON Bhuvaneshwar temple in the year 1992 and got initiated by Srimad Gaur Govinda Swami in year 1993. Thereafter, Maharaja took the leadership of the traveling Sankirtan party and started to preach the divine teachings of the Lord in different places in Odisha. He then also served as head priest at Sri Krishna Balaram Mandir, uh, Krishna Balaram Temple in Bhuvaneshwar. After the disappearance of Srila Gaur Govinda Swami in 1996, he executed the order of his Guru to preach as his life and soul. Maharaja leads a simple life and advocates highly on Guru and Vaishnava Seva. With that, we will welcome Maharaja by loudly chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Over to you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव गोपीजन बल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन बल्लभ गोपीजन बल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदान यमुनातीरवनचारि यमुनातीरा जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे राम हरे राम। प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद, जय प्रभुपाद। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। संवेद वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। This sound system, just increase the sound volume. Just Hare Krishna. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददान्ति सोपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवस्य श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादानुसहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नम महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरत्वसे नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So we'll read from Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, 25th chapter, verse 23. 23 verse, 25 chapter, third canto. मदाश्रयाः कथामृष्टाः शृण्वन्ति कथयन्ति च तपन्ति विविधास्तापा नैतान्मदगतचेतसः। मदाश्रयाः कथामृष्ट्वा शृण्वन्ति कथयन्ति च तपन्ति विविधास्तापा नैतान्मदगतचेतसः। Someone may recite. Word meaning, Madasraya, about me, Katha, stories, Drishta, delightful, Srunvanti, they hear, Kathayanti, they chant, chant, and Tapanti, inflict suffering, Vividha, various, Tapa, the material miseries, Na, do not, Etan, unto them, Madgata, fixed on me, Chitasa, their thoughts. Translation. Engaged constantly in chanting and hearing about me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the sadhus do not suffer from the material miseries because they are always filled with the thoughts of my pastime and activities. Purport by His Divine Grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. There are multifarious miseries in material existences. Those penetrating to the body and the mind, those imposed by other living entities and those imposed by the natural disturbances. But a sadhu is not disturbed by such miserable condition because his mind is always filled with the Krishna consciousness. And thus he does not like to talk about anything but the activities of Lord. Maharaj Ambrish did not speak of anything but the pastime of Lord. Bachansi Vaikuntha Gunanuvarnane 9:4-18. He engaged his words only in glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sadhu are always interested in hearing about the activities of the Lord or his devotee. Since they are filled with Krishna consciousness, they are forgetful of these material miseries. Ordinary conditioned souls, being forgetful of these activities of Lord, they are always full of anxiety and material tribulations. On the other hand, since the devotee always engage in the topic of the Lord, they are forgetful of miseries and material existences. Madasraya katham rishta srunvanti kathayanti cha tapanti vividhastapa naitana madgat chetasa. So this is the topic discussion going on among Lord Kapil Dev and his mother. Mother devotee knows that Lord Kapil Dev is Supreme Personality of Godhead. My husband already left ashram, Grihastha ashram. And she wanted, here is the chance that I can associate or I can learn something from my son, who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And she also knows these things that within a short period, Lord Kapil Dev also, he will leave his ashram. He will leave his mother. Therefore, just like ordinary human being, she is not ordinary human being who Mother Devotee. But she is asking this question. Because I am in woman body, I have so much attachment. How it is possible to cut all these attachments? Yeah, I want to cut off these attachments. As a soul, we have natural propensity. We have to attach with matter or spirit. Because we don't have relationship with super soul, we don't have relationship with Krishna. Naturally, we are attached to matter. And that is the cause of bondage. Yeah. We cannot stop our attachment. Like Mayavadis, they used to say, okay, we have to give up everything. Not possible to give up everything. Because we are soul. Anyhow, we have to attach to something. And in material existences, this is the challenge, this is the problem. Always attachment, attachment. And attachment is the cause of suffering. You may remove the cover, this cover one. You know this? Yeah. Yeah. Where is the box? Bring it out. Then sound will come, become easy. Possible to bring it out? Okay, okay, okay. Just remove this one. This cotton, remove this cotton. Yeah. Hare Krishna. You see, sound. Yeah. So, as spirit soul, we can't give up our attachment. Either we have to attach to matter or we have to attach to spirit. And our cause of suffering in this material world, in gross form, in subtle form, we have attachment to material objects. In gross form, because without material attachment also, without matters, we cannot live in this body. You want cloth or not? You want food or not? You want some money or not? You want some house or not? These are spiritual or material? Material. But without material also we cannot live, cannot survive. But in one sense, these are not matter. These are also Krishnas. Because in our consciousness, this mentality is there, or this kind of say, the spirit is there. Matter spirit is there in our consciousness. Everything is Krishna's. Even what we are using, even our cloth, our food, our house, everything is Krishna's. But we don't have such realization. Your son, your wife, your daughter, who are they? They are Krishna's. Because our vision is polluted, our consciousness is polluted. We are thinking, this is mine. This we are not. How can I say? We are not connected of all these matters with Krishna. Because we are soul. What we are using, whatever the matters we are using, how this is connected with Krishna, that we have to realize. This is Krishna consciousness. Without matter, we cannot live. Because body is there. But in which vision, or we have to develop such a vision that we have to see everything is Krishna's. And how to utilize for Krishna's service? By utilizing Krishna's service, by utilizing our energy and whatever we are possesses, then we'll develop our attachment to Krishna. Yeah. So this is our teaching. Therefore, Mother Devhuti asked to Lord Kapil that she knows very well, I can get perfect answer from Lord Kapil Dev. And which is our cause of bondage? Attachment. And is it possible to give up attachment? No. Like Prabhupada used to say, either you have to develop your attachment towards God or towards dog. You can't give up. Because we are soul. Soul's natural propensity, he will attach to something. Now we have to choose ourselves. By which attachment will free from this material bondage. Same attachment is required. We have attachment. We are utilizing this attachment with matter, with the body. we have to develop another attachment. By this attachment, we will free from this material world. This much attachment is there within our heart, but we have to transfer it. Anyone, if someone don't have any attachment, then usually why people are committing suicide? Why people are committing suicides? Don't know. He don't have any attachment. He can't put his attachments in any matter. He don't find something to whom I will love. Why someone commits suicide? When he don't love someone, he don't have place to put his attachment, use his attachment, then he become crazy. So we have love, we have attachment. But how to utilize or how to transfer this attachment towards Krishna, that is a challenge. The big challenge. So unless you develop attachment towards Sadhu, Guru, Shastra, Krishna, Krishna's name, Krishna's dham, we can't be free from this material world. This Bhakti Yoga means this is the glory, or this is the aim of Bhakti Yoga also. Yeah. Why we are coming to Krishna consciousness? We are coming to Krishna consciousness. We are coming to Bhakti Yoga to develop our attachment. Yeah. Like you see, before when someone not married, his attachment is very less. Once he married, his attachment increasing to wife. One son, suppose you have one son, now attachment is more increasing. If you have now one house, then more increasing. Then one car. Yeah, even in material life, they want to develop their attachment. Although they are suffering, but they want. That is their pleasure. Yeah. In material life, what is pleasure? Keep so many paraphernalias and develop your attachment. And by their attachment, they are passing the time. How they are passing time? How they are utilizing their time? Only attachment. Oh, I have this job. Again, I coming to a house. Okay, I have to clean this one. I have to take care of this one. I have to take care of this one. And they're passing their time. They're getting pleasure. Material, they're getting pleasure. And spiritually, we have to transfer our attachment to different spiritual objects, paraphernalias. And we have to pass our time. Yeah, then displeasure, like karmi people. Nowadays, even karmi people, they don't have taste in their life. In India, we saw karmis, even they're very proud before, very happy. If they married their daughter, married their son, if they have anything, producing nice vegetables, grains, they're very happy talking. Whole day they will talking, okay, I got this much, I got this much. They're karmis, they develop attachment, they're getting some results. They have some taste of their life. So karmi usually develop their attachment towards matter, material objects. In our background, we are coming from that background. Now, this is a challenge for us to transfer our attachment from matter to spirit. So on via media is required. Yeah. Like converting from AC to DC. Understand? Here electricity, no one have backup. Like in India, what did they used to say? Inverter. Inverters are there. Yeah. Here always 24-hour electricity. No need inverters. India sometimes there is no electricity. So this is AC. Now it is converting to DC. Batteries are there. Some one machine is there. He's charging like that. Converter is written. It is converter. It's converting the voltage. Yeah, like that. So our attachment to matter, and we have to convert our attachment to spirit. So one converter is required. Yeah. We don't have to give up. Sometimes we want, okay, I will give up. My wife is creating problem, my business is creating problem, my house is creating problem. I will give up. Anyhow, you give up, then again you will develop attachment. Because you are soul. You cannot, even you detach, you give up something, you detach from some things, again you will attach to with something. This is our natural propensity. So what is proper attachment? How to develop our attachment? And what are these processes? Here, these verses, all these verses, Lord Kapil Dev described. First, one via media is required, a converter is required, who will develop your attachment from matter to spirit. And who is that via media? Who is this via media? Sadhu. Yeah. Same attachment is the cause of bondage, and same attachment is the cause of liberation. Yeah. We have this attachment, but one via media is required. One converter is required to transfer our attachment from matter to spirit, from material object to Krishna. Then who can convert? Sadhu. Sadhu, because sadhu knows how to utilize everything in Krishna's service and how to develop our attachment towards Krishna. Krishna consciousness means attachment. And sadhu sangha means, what is the meaning of sadhu sangha? What is association? Sangha, English word is association. Actually, sangha in Sanskrit is asakti, attachment. Association means attachment. If you don't have attachment, how can you associate? That's the external association. Like you are traveling in a car, you are traveling in a public transport, you are going in a flight, that we cannot say this is association. When you are traveling in flight, when traveling in metro, that is association? No, you are in your business, they are in their business, you are sitting in one place, but this is not association. Because you don't have attachment with someone. Without attachment, association does not take place. Which one is important? Attachment is important or association is important? Attachment is important. If you don't have attachment, you cannot associate with someone. Yes, then first priority, we have to develop our attachment. Then there is perfect association. Okay, association, there is two types. Association takes place externally, association takes place internally. Suppose you are traveling in flight. At that time, you are hearing so many people are speaking so many things. They are talking with you. But that is external. Whenever you arrive in your destiny, you forget about them. Huh? You forgot about them. Okay, they are in their way. You are in your own way. But internal association means when you have attachment, because you have attachment, that is real association. And this association always happen in your mind, in your heart. I can give you one example. All of you have father or not? Huh? Father is now in India. All of you are here. Mostly father is now in India. Some father also left, mother also left. But still always you feel some attachment to him. Where is my father? He's not with you. In present situation, he's not in America. He's not in your house. But you have attachment. And that is association. Association takes place in mind. Dusanga and Susanga, everything happen in mind. Bad association, where it's happen in mind. When bad association happen, it is in mind. You may stay alone, you may stay with many people, mind attached with something, then immediately associate. Association takes place in mind, not externally. Externally, you may be here, but your mind is somewhere. Then where you are associating? Where is attachment, there is association. Externally, sadhu sangha does not mean you are coming to, like, many people used to come to ISKCON in Sunday feast only for prasada. Whatever is going on there, Krishna Katha, everything, they are not hearing anything. But looks like they are in sadhu sangha. But their attachment for prasadam, okay, they are associating with prasadam. So association takes place in mind. Attachment, because why in mind? Why association takes place in mind? Attachment comes in mind, in heart. So now it is important factor, how to develop our attachment in mind towards sadhu. Yeah, externally, okay, we are initiated, externally we are hearing everything, but in mind, attachment should come. Unless attachment should come in mind, we cannot associate with sadhu guru 24 hours. Yeah. Like, this prayer is there. When Pujari used to perform archan, he used to pray one verse. This is also letter of devotion. Yuvati nam yatha joni, yoni nam yuvati yatha. Just like Krishna, you give me this type of attachment. Just like a boys and girl, they develop their attachment. They are not in one place. Wherever they may be, but their attachment in their mind. And Krishna, when that day will come, I will develop this attachment towards you. Just like boys and girls. So why they compare this, lost affair with Krishna? You understand? Boys and girls affair, the lust affair. And it's compared with Krishna. Krishna, I want to develop my attachment towards you. From this example, we can learn ourselves. Like this material attachment is very strong and it's happened through mind. So then how to develop our attachment in our heart, in our mind towards Krishna? Now Lord Kapil Dev is describing these things. Yeah. And there is procedure. Association, first canto, you may read this verse. Susrusa Shraddhadanasya Vasudeva Katharuchi. Shat Mahata Sevaya Punya Tirtha Nishevana. You see the conclusion. What is Prabhupada said in that verse? What commentaries Chakravarti said? Susrusa Shraddhadanasya Vasudeva Katharuchi. Shat Mahata Sevaya Punya Tirtha Nishevana. Unless you serve a pure devotee, Adus Sangaha, first association. When you associate with some saintly person, some devotees, immediately you cannot develop attachment. Because in our mind, different attachment is there. Something we like, something we don't like. Immediately we cannot develop attachment. As we are discussing, we want some via media who will transfer our attachment from matter to spirit. And the attachment should come in our mind, in our heart, not externally. Then how to develop this attachment in our mind, in our heart? What are the procedures? First association. Like we are saying we want to associate with the devotee. This is external association. It is required also. Unless you come to sadhu, how can you? This is first association. You have to come to sadhu. Then this external association help us. Tad dharme ruchi. When you come, even you something you like, something you don't like. Someone first, when he used to come to temple, something he likes, something he don't like. He like kirtan, but he don't like Krishna Katha. Someone like Krishna Katha, someone don't like kirtan. Someone like worship, someone like prasad, he don't like kirtan. But first, when you used to associate with sadhu, if you are simple-hearted, tad dharme ruchi. Unless you become simple-hearted, also developing attachment is very difficult. You know, mostly husband and wife, always disagreements happen. Their relationship is natural relationship. They accept each other as husband and wife. But why attachment is not coming? They're not simple-hearted. Why small boys? They're very attached to father, mother. You know, small boys. In village, you know, in village, father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, you know, grandmother, how they are very attached to their son and daughter, granddaughter, grandsons. Why? They're very simple-hearted. Yeah, very simple-hearted, very hearted. Oh, where is my son? Where is my daughter? Where is my grandson? Someone became more simple, they develop more attachment. They are material people, they have material attachment. We are spiritual, we are coming to spiritual path. If you become simple, we will develop attachment. So what are the procedure? First one, you have to associate with sadhu externally even. So when you externally associate with sadhu, second step, if you are simple-hearted person, tad dharme ruchi. Because you are simple-hearted person, you will follow. Whatever activities is following, you will like it. Forcefully, if someone is not simple-hearted person, forcefully you can't do anything. Forcefully you cannot say, okay, you have to follow this one. For a few days you will chant, again you said, oh, I have this problem, therefore I'm not chanting. In general, what happened? Even someone externally performing sadhu sangha, he used, before this was tradition, before when they used to come to temple, associating sadhu, they used to serve some. Yeah, that is their, you can say, nature. That was nature before. So even unknowingly they are serving some sadhu, but developing attachment. Because they're simple-hearted person, by blessing some sadhu, they develop tadharme ruchi. They develop taste. What sadhu, the sadhu's principle, what sadhu is following. What is sadhu's activities? He develop attachment towards sadhu's activities. And third one, when he develops sadhu's activities and he serves sadhu. Before he was serving as a matter of etiquette, because he's coming to sadhu, he have to give something, he have to clean his place, as a matter of etiquette. But when he develop ruchi, taste, when he follows sadhu's principle, at that time his service is different. Naturally, he's doing some service. Yeah. Syat mahata sevaya punya tirtha nisevanas. And when he follows sadhu, he developed attachment towards sadhu and start to serve sadhu, then he can hear Krishna Katha. Yeah. And from this Krishna Katha, his attachment comes towards Krishna. And naturally distaste to material objects. Yeah, we cannot give up our attachment, material attachment, unless we develop our attachment towards Krishna. And this is the procedure. So then how many type of association? Two type of association. Externally, we are associating with sadhu. But second type of association, externally we have to come to associate with devotees. If we are a simple-hearted person, we'll serve there. We'll develop our attachment to their principles. Then again, when you develop attachment towards sadhu's principles, then you want to please him. You want to serve him. Then when you serve, then sadhu will speak Krishna Katha. This is sadhu's blessing. Yeah. And by this way, you'll develop attachment in your mind towards sadhu. And when you develop this type of second type of attachment, first attachment you are coming as a matter of etiquette. But by this procedure, by serving sadhu, hearing Krishna Katha, you develop another type of attachment. What is that attachment? That is spiritual attachment. When beginning you are coming to sadhu, that is institutional attachment. Okay, sadhu's ashram is there, one temple is there. Today is Sunday or today is Friday. Today is my leave. Okay, I can go. At least I can go. This is a matter of etiquette. Like, in India, okay, today is Monday, I have to go to Shiv temple. The next 6 day, he's doing his own business. Institutionally, just like as a matter of etiquette, he's just doing these things. But when you serve sadhu, hear Krishna Katha, receive sadhu's blessing. Now, Krishna's blessing and sadhu's blessing. When we are hearing Krishna Katha, we are receiving two mercy. Bhagavat's mercy, Grantha Bhagavat's mercy, and Bhakta Bhagavat's mercy. Like we are hearing about Kapil Dev, Lord Kapil Dev, Mother Devotee, we are receiving their mercy. Sukadev's mercy, Bhagavat's mercy. By this way, we will develop internal attachment in our mind. And that attachment is required. That attachment will solve our problem. Like here, we are hearing this verse. Yeah. Madasraya katha amrustva. Srumanti kathayanti chat. Tapanti vividhastapa naitan madagata chetasa. So what is sadhu sangha? And what is sadhu's business? This verse clearly explain everything. Whenever you approach sadhu's business, sadhu will speak Krishna Katha. Krishna Seva, Krishna Katha, and Krishna Nam. Unless we hear, we can't progress in spiritual life. Yeah. And hearing dependent, sadhu is our service attitude towards sadhu. Unless someone serves sadhu, receive mercy, he will not develop taste for hearing. Yeah, he don't like. Yeah, they cannot hear. They can perform all other activities, but they cannot hear. Yeah. And without hearing, we cannot develop Shraddha, faith. Shraddha bhakti rati anukramisyati. Only our process starting from hearing. Bhakti yoga means, Jiva Goswami said, how can you know your position? How can you know your position in devotional life? Only by Krishna Katha. How much you have taste towards Krishna Katha. Yeah, that is the Krishna Katha is called Bhakti Adhikar. What is your position in devotional life? You can judge yourself. I will like Krishna Katha. If you like someone, you like his topics. Like, generally people used to say, oh, I like you. What is its symptom? If you like someone, you want to hear about him. You want to hear about him. This is our procedure. Krishna Katha same. And Sadhu used to take shelter at lotus feet of Krishna and lotus feet of Krishna Katha. Madasraya Katha. Sadhu have two shelter. And Sadhu trained common persons also in this way. Sadhu means he used to take shelter at lotus feet of Krishna. Otherwise, what is sadhu? Sadhu have many definitions. Sadhu like English saintly persons. Sadhu is following Vedic literature, sadhava, sastra anuvartina. But here, Lord Kapil Dev said, which sadhu? This is internal symptom of sadhu. External symptom, titikhava, karunika, sruhudam, sarvadehinam. These are external. These are internal symptoms. Yeah, these are internal symptoms. He's always taking shelter at lotus feet of Krishna. First one. And Katha. Not only shelter of Krishna, also Krishna Katha, Krishna Nam. Yeah. When we become Vaishnav, when we become sadhu or saintly persons, our shelter is Krishna, our shelter is Krishna Nam, Krishna Katha. Shravana Kirtan is our shelter. Without Shravan Kirtan, we are not secure in spiritual life. Yeah. Chanting holy name means we have to take shelter at lotus feet of holy name. Hearing Krishna Katha means we are taking shelter at Krishna's Katha. Krishna's Katha and Krishna is not different. Yeah. Therefore, how to develop attachment? What are the procedures we are discussing? There is two types of sadhu sangha. One is external, one is internal. Externally, someone may come, someone may sit. Okay. External sadhu sangha means generally karmi people, they want some blessings from sadhu for their material benefits. And as a matter of etiquette, as a religious person, and I have to, how can I say, increase my pious activities, they used to go sadhu. This is external. But our procedure in devotional path, we have to associate with saintly persons first. Knowingly, unknowingly, even we are serving. Before people are like that. Whenever they used to approach sadhu, even they don't know sadhu's position, still they want to serve. Yeah. They're feeding sadhu, giving some donations. So helping sadhu. By this way, they earn sukritis. Then they develop attachment. Tadharme ruchi. They like, oh, what sadhu is doing? Oh, sadhu is performing Nam Sankirtan, sadhu is worshipping deity. Then he develops slowly taste. Then he hear Krishna Gatha. Then ruchi, then start. His spiritual life start. This is the procedure. So from internal sadhu sangha, we develop in our spiritual life. And how to develop in our spiritual life? By this internal sadhu sangha. What at that time when we are performing internal sadhu sangha, what is our chief limb? We can say Krishna Katha. Only we are at that time mad for how to hear Krishna Katha. Yeah, because among the 9 limbs of devotional service, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasya, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. Which one is very important? Just to fix our mind at lotus feet of Krishna. When you are hearing, you can see. When you are hearing, your mind is fixed. Even when we are chanting, we are hearing for chanting, but when we are chanting directly, mind is going here and there, you see. Many thoughts is coming. But when we are hearing Krishna Katha, mind is fixed. Yeah, Parikshit Maharaj knows this trick. Therefore, he was always approaching Sukhdev. Don't stop Krishna Katha for 7 days. He knows this trick. Therefore, always approaching Sukadeva, asking different questions so that Sukadeva should continue his Krishna Katha up to end of his lifespan. Because he got personally a realization. Only by hearing, he developed his attachment towards Krishna. Did Parikshit Maharaj have some time to practice what he heard from Sukadeva? What was his practice? When you are hearing, then you have to practice. But Parikshit Maharaj only heard. What was his practice? He was hearing and accepting. That was his practice. In which way? Whatever Sukadeva Goswami is saying, this is absolute. That is practice. Sravana Parikshit. Parikshit Maharaj only by hearing. He don't have time to practice anything. Because only 7 days. And he know this trick. Therefore, he is approaching Sukadeva. Let you continue Krishna Katha. Don't stop Krishna Katha. There is one Sanskrit term is there. It's called abes. Abes. How can you say abes in English? We are like merged in that thought. Merged in intense thought. Abes. Always you are in that thought. Yeah. Even you are performing other activities, but still the thoughts will come. Like those are drinking wine. Yeah. Maybe this wine, how can the influence of wine maybe for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. But whole day, they're in abyss. How I drink, how the taste came, when I will drink. The thought is there. But at the same time, they're performing other activities. But within their other activities, they're releasing. And Krishna Katha is like that. Krishna Katha is like that. This helps to develop our abyss, intense, how can you say, intense mood. Yeah. So therefore here, Lord Kapil Dev is mentioning here, if someone performing internal sadhu sangha, you can say, second type of sadhu sangha, and when he hear Krishna Katha, he free from all miseries. Yeah. Practically, when you see, whenever you have some problems, you just come and hear. You can solve all your problems. Otherwise, you will struggle. Otherwise, you will struggle with all these thoughts, all these problems. But once you hear Krishna Katha, immediately you'll forget everything. Yeah. So engage constantly in chanting and hearing about me, Supreme Personality of Godhead. The sadhu does not suffer from the material miseries because they are always filled with thoughts of many pastime and activities. Madasraya Katha, Mrustva, Srunavanti Kathayandija, two business. Sadhu. Hearing, chanting, hearing, chanting. And Lord Kapil Dev instructing to mother, you should associate with such sadhu. And you will develop same tendency, same mentality. Yeah. Same effect you can feel also. So important, to whom we have to associate? Lord Kapil Dev said, Madasraya Katha Mrustva. One, we have to associate with saintly persons who is taking shelter at lotus feet of Krishna, who is taking shelter at lotus feet of Krishna Katha and Krishna Nam. Constantly. Tapanti vividhastapa naitan madgata chetasa. Because they are madgata chetasa, they are always remembering me. always thinking me, always they are hearing my katha, speaking Krishna katha. And when you associate with him, then you can mitigate your miseries. This is the way. And in purport, Prabhupada said something. And immediately giving example about Ambarish. Maharaj Ambarish did not speak anything but the pastime of Lord. Bhajansi Vaikuntha Gunanuvarnane. He was a king, but still Prabhupada immediately giving reference about Ambarish. He was a king. He was managing a big, not only kingdom. At that time, he was Saptadipavati Mahi, 7 islands. He was the king of 7 islands. But still he engaged himself. Krishna Katha, Krishna Katha. Yeah. So this is our life. Yeah. Prabhupada mentioned in the end of the purport, ordinary conditioned souls being forgetful of his activities of Lord, they are always full of anxiety and material tribulations. We can't solve our problems. Either you have a small family, or you have a big business, or you have a small business. We cannot mitigate our miseries. We cannot solve our problems. Yeah. Only this is the way. On the other hand, since the devotee are always engaged in topic of Lord, they are forgetful of the miseries of material existences. More you hear, more you engage in service, chanting, special hearing, then you will forget your miseries. This is the only way to mitigate our miseries. And not only mitigate miseries, even Karmi people in India, in Karmi people, evening time they used to study some Puranas. They are not like traditional Vaishnavas. They don't want to, they don't want even, before they want liberation. They don't want pure bhakti. But they knows this principle. More we hear about Krishna, more we discuss about uh, Krishna Katha, Krishna topics, more we will free from this miseries. Anyhow, whenever we try to find out some solution, there is no other solution for our problems. That what Prabhupada always said. ISKCON center means we are opening center for only Krishna Katha. Whenever there is chance, devotee should speak Krishna Katha. Devotee should hear. They discuss Krishna's topic. Yeah. And first thing, we can mitigate our miseries. And second thing, another important thing, will develop more faith towards Krishna. Shraddha bhakti rati anukramisyati. By hearing, will develop attachment. How people are attached to all these things? Like all the Indian people, how they develop their attachment. Okay, I will go to America. They hear in America this is going on, this is going on, this is going on. All facilities are there. Everything is good. Anything, materially or spiritually, more you hear, more you develop attachment. Why nowadays you see attachment is very strong among boys and girls? Because they're hearing from mobile. Always using internet, hearing from this person, from that person. Anything, either material topic or spiritual topics. More you hear, more you develop attachment. And our benefit, by hearing, we can mitigate miseries. Sometimes we can develop attachment. But by material topics, when you hear material topics, you cannot mitigate miseries. Only you will develop material attachment. And material attachment means suffering. Therefore, we don't want to hear. We don't want to hear all this politics, all these things, what is going on. Yeah, we are a devotee. We are coming to Krishna consciousness. Even we don't want to talk about other devotees, what they are doing, what they are doing. This is not our topics also. What others are doing. No, we want only Krishna Katha, Krishna Nam, our job, our service. That is helpful in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, again, same. More we talk about others, more we forget Krishna. If we always discuss about others, what others are doing, what is going on, the more we forget about Krishna. It's a simple formula. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also said something. If you have love for me, actually you have love for me, don't speak anything than Krishna Katha. Mahaprabhu said. Because more you speak about others, even you more speak about your family things, and more you feel suffering. Because these are unsolved problems. Why you are discussing these things? You cannot solve all these problems, unsolved problem. You cannot solve. So we want to close this chapter. No, in English there is called, we want to close the chapter. When they are fighting with each other, lastly they just compromise. They said, okay, we want to close the chapter. Yeah, our life is like that. We want to close these material chapters. We want to study new topics. Krishna Katha, Krishna Nam. Yeah, that is our hope. And that mitigate our misery sometimes will develop in bhakti. And for that, always, whenever we associate with devotees, we have to develop this mode. How can I perform eternal sadhu sangha? Internal sadhu sangha. Not externally, okay, I will come. I am devotee, I have to come to temple, okay? Just Sunday I will come. I will sit, take prasadam, and we leave. And no. No, I want to hear, I want to serve. I want to develop my attachment towards sadhus, Vaishnavas, gurus. Yeah. That's become bhakti. Your attachment towards sadhu turns to bhakti. Yeah. Okay, now this is time. All of you have to go for a job. Yeah. If you have some question, you must. Yeah. Sorry.
Maharaj, you were talking about the converter, but sometimes it takes time, right, for electricity to convert into AC. It does.
Oh.
So this attachment, it takes time, right? It's not like an instant thing.
It depend on our simplicity. Simple-hearted person have only one fault. If you don't utilize its simplicity in spiritual life, simple-hearted person immediately develop attachment to material objects because they're simple. You understand my point? Yeah, because the simple-hearted persons, like in India, we saw, even in your country, you can find those are very simple-hearted persons staying in village. They're very attached to their son, daughter, grandson, their home, their cows, very attached. This is the danger. If they will material attach, they will suffer. But they're simple, immediately they will develop attachment. And for a devotee, if he becomes simple, he'll develop attachment. With any paraphernalia, like a devotee is coming to temple, he's simple at that. Either kirtan or Krishna Katha or service, he will immediately develop attachment. With any items, devotional items, he will develop attachment. It depend on his simplicity. Simplicity means your heart is clean. If your heart is clean, like mirror is clean, immediately you can see your face. If your heart is clean, immediately Krishna will attract. Krishna name, Krishna service, anything. Yeah. It depends on us. This is the only challenge now in devotional life. See, now we are a devotee, but we don't have simplicity. That is suffering. Yeah. Sometimes when we are karmi, we are more simple. I used to say clearly. When we are karmi, we are more simple than our devotee position. Now we are devotee, we are become more complicated. Yeah, hearing so many things about this one, that one, this is going on, that is going on, hearing about many devotees, we lose our simplicity. Yeah. Before we're so simple. When we see the devotees, when we see some pious persons, it's good. Due to association. Yeah. That is very harmful for our spiritual life. Only those are simple-hearted. For them, many tattvas are there, only one tattva. For them, only one tattva. They are simple-hearted. Was Nama Grahana. Immediately they will chant, Holy Name will shower mercy. They will receive prem. Receiving Holy Name's mercy, receiving Sadhu's mercy, only available for those persons. Those are very simple-hearted. Not if require time. Yeah. And generally our background is not simple now. Now material field, nothing is simple. More complicated. Everyone have doubts, everyone. Therefore, we are coming to Sadhu Sangha to become simple. Why are we coming to, why people are suffering in this material world? Due to their dupliciousness. Krishna is within our heart. When we become duplicious, Krishna knows. More you want to release your life, material life, spiritual life, more you become simple, more you can release. Yeah. So people are suffering everywhere. Suffering is going on due to dupliciousness. And our background is like that now. Material background means dupliciousness. Then to whom we will blame? We cannot blame to devotees. We can blame to society. We cannot blame to also our spiritual society, ISKCON. This is not ISKCON's fault because everyone's background is like that now. Material background is like that. So we are coming to Krishna consciousness to become simple. And what is simplicity? Just okay, whatever your ideas, throw it out. Follow Sadhu, Guru, Shastra's instruction. That is simplicity. Unflinching faith. Prabhupada said, Shastra said, chalo. I have to go forward. We came for that purpose. Not that we will utilize your intelligent, okay, this way, this one, that one. That is not helpful. Again, you lose simplicity. Yeah. Even someone is not simple, he cannot serve also. He cannot serve. He cannot release. Krishna will not accept his service. Simplicity means you can reciprocate with Krishna. Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you for the wonderful class. One question I have about the simplicity is usually, in the karmi world, when the simple person is hurt, they are more dejected and they react badly. So when they come to Krishna consciousness, they carry over the similar behavior. That's what's my observation is. What can be done on that?
No, even someone in karmi lives, when hurt by others, his experience was different. But when you maintain your simplicity in Krishna consciousness and you hurt by others, actually, you will not lose anything. It feels like you lose something. They are not giving priority, they are not giving service, but you will not lose your faith towards Guru and Guru. Maybe you will face other challenges from devotees, but you will never lose faith towards Guru, Gauranga, Parampara. No. Because Krishna like, those are very simple. Even we are human, what do we like? If you have two sons, one is very scholar, one is very simple. To whom you like? Huh? Simple. If he is not qualified, Even he is not qualified, but he's simple. You like him. Everyone likes simple persons. Why not Krishna? Yeah. Our scholar, our knowledge, how can you say, our scholarship, like in India, is called scholarship. We got a scholarship certificate. Our scholarship certificate is simplicity. However knowledgeous you may be, however talent may be, however great preacher you may be, you have this certificate, then Krishna will accept you. Simply, therefore, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, simplicity is Vaishnavism. Who is Vaishnava? One who is simple, he is a Vaishnava. One who is not simple is not a Vaishnava. Time required for him to become a Vaishnava. Yeah. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. So my question is, despite of being Jada Bharat Maharaj, his father is a spiritual master for him, and he is also a supreme personality of Godhead, and he left all for kingdom, sons, everything, what too attached, usually for a conditioned soul. He could leave everything, but he fall an attachment to an insignificance deed. So is that due to the lack of devotee association, or it is mentally he already fixed, right, towards supreme personality of God?
Like Jada Bharat, he is supreme personality of Godhead. He is part and parcel of supreme. As expansion, not part and parcel. Rishabh said to his sons, myself and my son Bharat, they are supreme personality of Godhead. In Bhagavatam, in commentary, Vishwanath Thakur said, also in Bhagavatam you can find, you should follow Bharat. Because now after instruction, I will leave. I will meditate. Now you have to follow your Bharat. Now, Bharat Maharaj is not ordinary. Through Bharat Maharaj, Krishna wants to teach us. Yeah. And what is the essence of Bharat Maharaj's teaching? Be merciful to others, but don't develop attachment. That is the teachings of Bharat Maharaj. But generally, it does not happen. If you're merciful to someone, if you're kind to someone, even if you give 100 rupees to $100 to a beggar, then you will develop attachment towards a beggar. This is a nice beggar. He's a good beggar. Yeah, to whom you will help, you will develop attachment. Yeah, we are helping our son, children, daughter, wife, everyone. Therefore, we are developing attachment. And this instruction this is the teachings from Bharat Maharaj. Try to help others, but don't develop attachment. To kind to others, don't develop attachment. And Bharat Maharaj developed this attachment. By this way, Bharat Maharaj want to show us. If you have attachment, is it possible for a conditioned soul, when in next body, even he was in dear body, not remember, he developed more attachment than Bharat body. Yeah, more attachment. And he was thinking this dear body is good. Why? In human form body, I have to follow many rules and regulations. I have to take bath. After passing stool, urine, you have to take bath. Here is good. Anytime you can pass urine, stool, you can remember Krishna. This body is helpful for remembering Krishna. And in human form body, cooking food is required. You have kitchen, this one, that one. This dear body is good. Everywhere dry leaves are there. He was, at that in dear body, he was eating dry leaves, not green leaves even. He was so conscious. Is it possible for someone? In other species, you can remember Krishna more than human species. No, this is teachings, but we can consider these things. Why Bharat Maharaj has developing love, his attachment towards the deer, Prabhupada said in his purport, he missed one point. He wants to love the deer, but he forgot that anyhow deer can't develop his Krishna consciousness. Then what is the value of my love? I am loving to deer, but anyhow deer can't develop his Krishna consciousness. And through Bharat Maharaj, Krishna also want to warn us. We have fear of two bhav stages. Unless you reach the stage of bhav, chance of fall down is there. Yeah. Bharat Maharaj was not in bhav stage, nearly bhav stage. Once someone reaches the stage of bhav, he will never fall down from his position. Many lessons from Bharat. Yeah. Also at that time, with Bharat Maharaj, no saintly persons were there. But from Bharat's activities, we can understand he was in nearly ecstasy stage, bhav stage. Therefore, always we have to associate with sadhu. We have to develop our simplicity, always chanting, praying, without committing any offense. We have to chant, we have to serve. Then we have blessings. When we achieve the stage of bhav, then our position is secure. Otherwise, still chance of fall down is there. Yeah. Falling down does not mean, even Bharat Maharaj fall down, but still you see, never loses bhakti. But there is fear. Yeah. Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. You discussed association with the devotees, Maharaj. But when we associate with devotees, even in the devotees also, they behave different way in different situations. At that time, you told we cannot talk about others, even with the spouse also. If that situation happened in our heart, if we are in starting stage, practicing bhakti, how we stop discuss about them with the spouse, Maharaj?
This is not in beginning stage, when we're coming, even you are doing some job in some institution, in beginning you just go, everyone will say many things to you. Hey, you do like that. Because you're a newcomer. If you want to do some job in outside, people will say many things because you're a newcomer. Once you become senior, no one will say, no one will say many things to you. So when we come to Krishna consciousness, mostly devotees say something, but we have to become very mature. Okay, everyone is senior, I am junior. They are saying something for my benefit. If it is not good for me, if I don't have power to tolerance, okay, I will remain silent. Anywhere, anyhow you go anywhere, you have to tolerate. In material life, you have to tolerate. Spiritual life, you have to tolerate. But in material life, even you tolerate, there is no profit. But you have to tolerate. For your son, for your daughter, for your family, you have to tolerate. Unless you tolerate, you cannot maintain your family. You cannot keep relationship with the family. And spiritual life, same. But in spiritual life, you have to tolerate more than material life. Yeah. Therefore, when we are devotee, in India, when devotees used to speak something to karmi people said, they will angry. Karmi people will angry to devotees. But when devotee will angry, said, oh, you are a devotee, why you are angry? You are a devotee, why you are doing like that? That means we are sadhu. Our nature, we have to tolerate. And in Krishna Bhakti, devotional life, one who tolerate, he will progress. What is the chief symptom? What is the chief symptoms of sadhu? Titikhyava, sahisnu, tolerant, first quality. First quality of a sadhu. If someone wants to become devotee, you have to say, you have to tolerate, then become devotee. Unless you tolerate, many problems will come. We are thinking in material life, this is, oh, once we come to spiritual life, I'll solve all my problems. But when we come to spiritual life, we'll think, oh, many problems here. Many things is coming, many challenges coming. That is natural. That is natural. More you serve, more you chant, more you pray, more you find. So many challenges and that challenges is good for us. For a devotee, if challenge will not come, problems will not come, we'll develop pride. So when all these things will come, we'll become tolerant. When we're more tolerant, more we become surrender. So if someone wants to become devotee, whole life you have to tolerate. Now you are common devotee, no problem. Once you become preacher, you have to tolerate more. Everyone will criticize you. Now you are common devotee, like you are general devotee within your community. Okay, you are someone is criticizing you. Someone men don't like you. But once you become preacher, like a president, either a prime minister in India or a president here. You see how many people are protesting him. But for a general person, he's doing his job, he's staying happily. He don't have any oppositions. So more you go to higher position, more opposition will come. That is the nature of this material world. And if you want to go higher, more you have to tolerate. Yeah, and this is our nature. Unless we tolerate, we can't become humble. Prananda Pisuniche. Therefore, always we have to accept, okay, this is Krishna's test for me. We have to tolerate. Unless we tolerate, we can't become devotee. Even in your house, you know how you are tolerating. Therefore, you are maintaining your son, daughter. When you fail to tolerate, you cannot see your son and daughter's happiness. Any life you have to tolerate. But in spiritual life, even we are tolerating, profit is there. More you tolerate, more you become glorious. This is positive side of spiritual life. Who tolerates, he wins. And in materially, who tolerates, he defeat. They used to say, if you tolerate, you will defeat. Tit for tat. But here, no. You tolerate, you will win. Okay. Thank you. Okay, now this is time.
Maharaj, one devotee will give quick summary of the class and thank you note. Prashant Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you so much for giving class today. You spoke about this verse from Kapil Dev and his in conversation with his mother, and we talked about how we cannot live without attachment. We have to develop attachment because it's the nature of our soul. And what we do is we develop attached to material things instead of spiritual. And despite whatever suffering or whatever misery it brings us, so what we have to do is, you said you have to convert that attachment to spiritual attachment to Krishna. And that doesn't mean, we give up our attachment, because that might mean some other material attachment will come. The same attachment might be the cause of happiness or misery. So what we have to do is, attach to devotees, which is sadhu sangha. And that's how we get attachment to Krishna. So the highest priority, you said, is to associate. And you talked about how association is, there's internal attachment, external attachment. So internal attachment is, what truly is what indicates how converted we are, how transformed we are. If our mind is elsewhere, then that's where our attachment is. And external attachment is just, it's physical. So you talked about how this attachment must come from our mind, and it depends on how simple-hearted we are. If we are simple-hearted and we serve sadhus, then we serve saintly persons, then that's how we can convert our attachment to spiritual attachment. You also talked about how it's, external attachment is just a matter of etiquette. So we are coming um, just because, we like something, but we don't like everything. But instead we should come, we should listen and serve with a simple heart. And that's how we'll develop internal attachment to Krishna Seva, Krishna Katha, Krishna Nam, and all three you explained very nicely on why each one is so important. We need all of it to be fixed in spiritual attachment. You also talked about Sukadeva Goswami and how Parikshit Maharaj, and how in his 70s, his hearing was the main thing, Shravanam is the main thing. And then Parikshit Maharaj had no time to practice, so his practice was to just fully accept whatever Sukadeva Goswami said. Then finally, you mentioned, the whole point of Krishna Katha is it will mitigate miseries and develop attachment. But if we we should listen to spiritual topics. If we listen to material topics, that'll only increase material attachment, which means more material miseries. So the more we hear spiritual topics, the more we become engaged in Krishna conscious life. And finally, you said we have to, close our material chapter and focus on Krishna, which means we have to always ask ourselves how we can perform eternal service to sadhu sangha, and we have to ask, how can we develop attachment to sadhus? So thank you so much, Maharaj, for a wonderful class. We hope to have you hear more and hear more from you. Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna devotees. Thank you, Maharaj, for the wonderful class. We are assembling again in the evening, 6 p.m. We have a class with Maharaj. Class is on pastimes of Lord Balrama. Please collect the fruit prasadam before you leave. Hare Krishna.
Evening class will be here, eh? Okay, we have to fix the sound. Sound help me. We have to turn sound in this way. Or we have to keep in this side. Have to see.